Have you ever wondered what it's like to be the richest person on Earth? Not just by 1,000,000 or 1,000,000,000, but by 1,000,000,000,000. This is Elon Musk, the man who seemingly can do no wrong. Tesla's visionary CEO has shocked the world yet again, becoming the ultimate richest man alive, with a jaw-dropping net worth of $26.8 billion. He holds the record for longest-standing CEO of an automobile company, Tesla, adding yet another title to his name. But when this business magnate isn't revolutionizing industries, he indulges in a lifestyle of mind-boggling luxury. Let's talk about his most surprising purchase. Over 3,500 acres in Bastrop, Texas. This massive stretch of land, lying just outside Austin, has been dubbed Snail Brook. A cheeky nod to his boring company. What's the vision? Picture a Texas utopia along the Colorado River. Prefabricated homes, pools, sports areas, gyms, even a charter school. It's like he's building his own world, but Texas isn't where it ends. Remember Starbase in Boca Chica, another massive project where SpaceX shoots for the stars? Of course, luxury isn't just about owning land. Remember when Musk was spotted last summer, basking in the sun on the Zeus super yacht off the coast of Greece? This 79-foot beauty is the epitome of extravagance. With 4 luxurious cabins, a sleek modern design, and amenities fit for royalty, you can see why it costs a cool $7,000 per day. From private compounds to dazzling yachts, Elon Musk defines the lifestyle of the impossibly wealthy. Elon Musk's current opulent lifestyle feels worlds away from his past. Believe it or not, he wasn't born with a silver spoon in his mouth. Born in Pretoria, South Africa, on June 28, 1971, his parents were South African and Canadian. Elon's American journey started at Queen's University in Canada, later transferring to the University of Pennsylvania. He wasn't just partying. He earned degrees in physics and economics. In 1997, he even began a PhD at Stanford. But, Silicon Valley was calling. Stanford lasted 2 days before he dropped out to pursue an online idea with his brother. That idea was Zip2, a company that gave newspapers maps and directions. Think very early Google Maps. Compaq bought it for millions in 1999. That sale was just the beginning. Elon took that money and co-founded X.com, which later became the online payment giant PayPal. When eBay bought PayPal in 2002, he made a jaw-dropping $1.5 billion. Now, that's when the billionaire lifestyle truly kicked in. Remember his $1 million McLaren F1? That was his PayPal treat. Luckily he survived a crash, but it made him rethink his spending for a while. Elon Musk's drive to shake up the world didn't stop with cars or finance. He had something even bolder in mind. Space. His belief that humanity must venture beyond Earth to survive led him to found Space Exploration Technologies, better known as SpaceX, in 2002. His initial focus was simple but revolutionary. More affordable rockets. This meant rockets like the Falcon 1, launched in 2006, and the larger Falcon 9, 2010, both designed to undercut the competition's prices while offering similar performance. Then 2018 brought a breakthrough. The Falcon Heavy arrived. With double the payload capacity of rival rockets, yet at a fraction of the cost, it changed the game entirely. But Elon wasn't done. He unveiled the Super Heavy Starship system as the future of SpaceX, a reusable launch system designed to make space travel far more common and less expensive. This enormous rocket, with its Starship payload, isn't just about satellite launches. Musk envisions superfast travel between cities on Earth, bases on the Moon, and even a human colony on Mars. Test flights began in 2020, proving Musk's dedication to this wild vision. He doesn't just talk, he walks the walk. Besides being SpaceX's CEO, Musk is the chief designer, overseeing everything from the Falcons to the Dragon spacecraft to the Starship. His company is more than just rockets. They're even contracted by NASA to build the lander that will return astronauts to the moon by 2025, a key part of the Artemis program. Space wasn't Elon's only revolution. Seeing the potential in electric cars, he dove into building Tesla. It wasn't his idea initially, founded in 2004 by Martin Eberhard and Mark Tarpenning, but under Musk's leadership, it became a force to be reckoned with. Their first big splash was the Tesla Roadster in 2006. Unlike boxy electric cars of the time, this was sporty and sleek, with a 245-mile range and a 0 to 60 time that rivaled gasoline-powered powerhouses. It proved electric cars could be cool. Funding poured in by 2010, kickstarting production of the Tesla Model S sedan 2012 and Model X SUV 2015, both huge successes. But the Model 3 in 2017, that was Musk's masterstroke. A Tesla for the masses, it became the world's best-selling electric car ever. Now, the billionaire lifestyle he'd put on hold returned with a vengeance. A $17 million mansion in Bel Air, Los Angeles was just the start. Gym, wine cellar, enormous. You get the picture. Then came a ranch house, turned into a private school for his kids, and 2 more Bel Air mansions, one still under construction. This real estate spree shows Musk's finally embracing the luxury his companies earned him. Forget the Silicon Valley uniform. Elon Musk bucks the trend of minimalist tech CEOs. He wasn't about turtlenecks and hoodies. Instead, he hired designer Emily Weiss to create a whole new image. Think rugged, vintage Americana. Young Harrison Ford, Paul Newman. Those were the icons he channeled. His 2018 South by Southwest outfit sealed the deal. Leather bomber jacket, boots, talking Mars colonization. This wasn't just clothes. It was a statement of ambition. That style's evolved. Gone are the stylists. Now there's a swaggering Elon signature. Think oversized graphic TS, tapered jeans. He was recently spotted at SpaceX. The wind whipping at that t-shirt. And it just works. Cars are his other passion. Exotic, high performance. It's about the best brands out there. His classic 67 Jaguar E-Type is legendary, despite some trouble he had with it. Then there's the everyday fleet, Audi Q7, Porsche 911, BMW M5. He needs speed in space. And of course, as Tesla's boss, there's the weird stuff. That Bond movie Lotus submarine he paid nearly $1 million for. Lately though, the focus is Twitter. He joined in 2009, got a huge following. Then in 2022, the grand plan, buying the whole thing. But between the price and all the chaos he causes on the platform, it's proving to be one of his toughest challenges yet. Elon Musk and drama go hand in hand. In 2018, he tweeted Tesla could go private for $420 a share, saying money was no problem. Big deal. Huge. The SEC accused him of straight-up lying to investors. Lawsuits flew. Disputed Tesla's board fighting. Musk settled. Gave up his chairman title for 3 years. Had lawyers read every tweet, plus a $20 million fine. Ouch. But he couldn't leave Twitter alone. He bashed their moderation, calling himself a free speech absolutist. By 2022, it wasn't rants. It was a takeover bid. First 9% of the company, then a $44 billion offer to own it outright. Twitter's board shockingly said yes. Musk acted like it was done. New features, killing bots, the works. Then, surprise. July 2022, he pulls out. Claims Twitter lied about spam accounts. Lawsuit time again. Shareholders finally forced his hand, accepting his offer in September. Suddenly, Elon Musk owned Twitter, and by October was the new CEO. Elon Musk took over Twitter and chaos reigned. He slashed staff, charged for the blue checkmark, disbanded content moderation, and let Trump back on. But instead of booming business, advertisers fled. Undeterred, he even rebranded at X in July 2023. Yet, his grand plans kept hitting roadblocks. There's that billion-dollar penalty hanging over him from when he tried to ditch the Twitter buyout, plus alleged affairs. One with Google's co-founder's wife, the other resulting in secret twins with a Tesla exec. All this within a month. And that's not even mentioning the racism and sexism lawsuits. It's a lot for anyone, and Musk is cracking. He stepped down as Twitter's CEO in June 2023 and is retreating from the spotlight. Gone is the guy who'd tweet with anyone. Now, he's hanging out with far-right politicians in Italy. From tech visionary to tabloid mess, his fall from grace is as dramatic as his rise. Elon Musk's inner circle knows how to stroke his ego. While in Rome, he accepted an invitation to the fancy Atrage festival, hosted by Italy's right-wing government. But the best part? The crazy gifts. Leather bomber jacket, boots, talking Mars colonization. This wasn't just clothes. It was a statement of ambition. That style's evolved. Gone are the stylists. Now there's a swaggering Elon signature. Think oversized graphic TS, tapered jeans. He was recently spotted at SpaceX. The wind whipping at that t-shirt. And it just works. Cars are his other passion. Exotic, high performance. It's about the best brands out there. You know, for a while there, when I was getting my green card and everything, it said alien registration card. I'm like, okay. But this question of where are the aliens is, I think, a very profound one. Elon Musk suggests a unique way to determine a civilization's age by studying its writings. So don't underestimate the importance of written records. And if you look at the history of Earth, like how long has Earth been around? Assuming that physics is correct, the universe is about 13.8 billion years old. Earth is about 4.5 billion years old. When you think about how old is civilization, I think the right measuring point for civilization, in my view, or a good measuring point, would be the advent of writing. So the first writing is generally considered to be the ancient Sumerians. Where are they now? Without doubt, but about 5,500 years ago. It was archaic precuneiform. In fact, I suggest it's like an interesting rabbit hole to read about the history of writing. So if you consider, say, like, okay, civilization, I think if you don't have writing, you kind of need writing for civilization. Elon Musk says civilization's like a quick blink compared to how old the Earth and universe are, and he figures consciousness is pretty rare. So we want to just get Mars to be a self-sustaining civilization as quickly as possible. And I think this can be done in around 20 years. And this giant Starship factory that we're building is obviously key to that. And the launch sites that we're building here and at the Cape and elsewhere in the future will be key to that. Nobody ever thought this was possible. But we're not breaking any physics to achieve this. So this is within the boundaries. Without breaking physics, we can do this. So the Mars missions are 2 years apart or 26 months. And if you look closely at the Starlink router, you see the Hohmann transfer from Earth orbit to Mars orbit. And that's basically to say to people, the Starlink system that you're buying is helping get humanity to Mars. I think it's pretty cool. So roughly every 2 years, thousands of ships would depart from Earth to Mars. And as you've heard me say before, we don't want to be one of those lame one-planet civilizations. I mean, we want to be a multi-planet civilization, ultimately be a multistellar civilization, be out there among the stars. Like, you know, make science fiction not fiction forever. Kind of make Star Trek real. So that's why I think that there's a high urgency to making life multiplanetary. Because this is the first time in Earth's 4.5 billion year history that it's been possible to extend life of consciousness beyond Earth. And we've got to do that while civilization is still strong. So that's the overarching goal of the company, is extend life sustainably to another planet. Mars is the only option really. And ideally before World War III or some kind of bad thing. Elon Musk's super eager to speed up turning Mars into a self-sustaining civilization, and he thinks that big rocket's the key to getting us there. The key thing is that we need enough people and enough tonnage on Mars such that Mars can survive and continue consciousness even if something were to happen to Earth. Now I still think, obviously, I'm not talking about abandoning Earth or anything like that. We want Earth to be as good as possible for as long as possible, but there are certain things that may be outside of our control.